M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's a special Halloween night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former #2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field and quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Let's go. Sacked back at the 46. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Instead of fourth down, they'll be able to start over now in the red zone.
And field position still has huge value in the NFL. As you said, in the red zone, that really hurts them.
They go play action with Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Of this first quarter.
14. Ravens nothing.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. Now it's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, All eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And that will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was tough.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky steps away. He's going to take off with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action. Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Trubisky to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to get a brief pause in the action for an injured player, and I believe, yes, that is J.K. Dobbins, the running back. He's down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He was brought down by Trevor Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. Good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get it.
Now Trubisky lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-14, a little under a minute 50 remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He throws there, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive will start with Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Again, it's Connor. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. It's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra points. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire, but in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really held by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them